Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone, to the next episode of Gates and Guardians, The Impossible Path. Episode 7.
7?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Rubs
I
hands
think our
together.
last- I think some character died on episode 7, right? I'm sure.
Side eye.
Rubs hands
Looks like a
together.
movie.
Alright,
Just asked one question.
who's given me the recap?
I got you this time, Arcadum.
Oh, boy. Go right
So
ahead.
last time, previously we had just returned back to the tower, bringing the engine that I miraculously managed to pull out from our flying ship. Gave it to our friend the Impossible Apprentice, and he started pulling it apart magically, extracting the pieces that he need to rebuild, hopefully rebuild our teleporter. And while he gave us that opportunity and worked on that for us, we decided to make a little trip to the archive and do some quick studying. We started to learn a lot of different information about some of the facts that we need, as well as the madness that he's suffocating from. And we got a little bit of information on Voidka and a few other important details that we need, and we're going to carry on from there.
Inspiration for you? Okay. Oh, man. So much stuff to do. A nice, big, fat, full session of access to the Wayward Tower. Let's get all this shit open here. Gotta open these notes. Okay. Is this the one I wanted? This is not the one that I wanted. That is... That's... No. Not that one.
Just open up the note for the fight with the Impossible Apprentice.
Oh, do we finally get to see what the archives look like?
Not yet, sorry. They're not done yet.
No sweat. My mind palace has already painted a brilliant picture.
Your mind palace.
Mine's just a nook with a bookshelf on it.
Book Nook, yeah.
Okay.
No, stop reading my mind!
Alright, I think I have everything here. And looks good. Okay. So, first we'll start with, I guess, Sonny's request, since she's not here. Let's see here. What did she want? Anfa would want to do some research on the druids and on Vonti spirits, but only if it's relevant to any of the Veil/safe. Okay. That doesn't really help me. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I think I can parse what she'd want. Okay. Anyway, what do the rest of you guys want to do while I'm thinking about this?
I had more questions for the archives.
Sure.
Yeah,
thing.
while we're here.
Might as well. Let me go look in your area here. Okay. And as a reminder, just to make sure, it's not a monkey's paw. Okay? You just ask. It's okay.
Even though we'll treat it like a monkey's paw anyway.
I'm just saying, I've had to reiterate quite a few times. It's not a trap.
I've been hurt before.
I know. I'm not like those other DMs.
Everyone's
I've heard that before.
I'll take real good care of you. Don't worry about it.
That's so embarrassing. Could you imagine if other people were watching this?
I know, right? Anyway, what questions do you have?
I believe we wanted to start with, where are the other apprentices?
Okay. Do you mean current?
Yes.
Okay. Investigation check.
I will help someone with that.
You will help everyone, right? Or
Yeah, I'll help everybody with that.
someone needs to roll with Anfa.
I
I
said
got
yes.
Alpha. That's a 22.
Okay. Now to think about that question. So. Let's see. So the question was, where are the current other apprentices?
Right.
The Winco bonus. There's your answer.
Around.
Once again, it's not
Not a mope.
a monkey's paw.
It just says behind you.
Next when it says something like that, I'm taking away inspiration.
I got 5 of them.
All right. Hold you to a waffle iron.
No.
All right.
Stars take away charisma points.
The other current apprentices can be found in various places, some of which failed, others are active. The direct colleagues to the possible apprentice are the sacred and hidden apprentice. They can be found Okay. Where are the other current other apprentices? The other current apprentices can be found in various places, some of which are failed and others are active. The direct colleagues to the impossible apprentice are the sacred and forbidden apprentice. They can be found in the Isle of Mana, or Oilin Nadrakta, as it is known in the local tongue, and Pride Lake, respectively. So the sacred apprentice is in Oilin Nadrakta, and the forbidden apprentice is in Pride Lake. The failed apprentices were supposedly spread out to assist the main 3. Their exact whereabouts are unknown.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So there's more of them. Nice.
Well, you know. If our apprentice is a success, I am dreadful to see a failure. Oh boy. Okay.
It should be known that the archives track where they were assigned.
Right.
They
Not
are
their
they,
actual...
they are not a constant, updated source, at least as far as you can see. There might be magic at play for that, but from what you can tell, this is what the archives list as where they are.
Right. Okay.
I just wanted
It's a
to be
place
clear.
to start at least.
Then I think our next question to kind of play off of that is what are the current other apprentices' current projects?
When you say current, you mean the other 2 colleagues
Right.
of equivalent might?
Right, the forbidden and sacred apprentices who were successful, the successful one.
Okay.
Like how our impossible apprentice was given a task,
Yeah.
and he's doing his best to
What are
do it.
the other purposes, tasks, projects? Like the word matters, because purpose is what their overarching goal is. A project is what they're currently working on. You see what I mean? Like one can give you a grainier view, and this is not something I can. You have to be specific in the question on this one.
So their task in the Corvanus project.
Task, there. Okay, I think we're gonna go with purpose because I think that's gonna fill it in better there. What are the other apprentices' purpose in regards to the Corvanus
Experiment?
No, you actually know the name of it from the archives. The experiment has a name. Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be a lot of typing.
I'm gonna go make a bowl of gumbo then.
I'm in the process of making a pot roast.
Oh, really passive process, I've heard.
A gumbo?
It's a slow cooker.
Oh no, the gumbo was made last night. I've been
Oh.
letting it sit so that way it marinates real goodly.
I haven't had gumbo in like 15 years.
How far away are you from Alabama?
Oh, I'm never too far away from old Bama. Gotta run shine down to Alabama.
I mean, I made chicken and sausage gumbo last night.
Robin, boy, that stock boy, he too much to believe.
I'm gonna go grab that.
Let me go see here.
My stomach rumbles with anticipation.
Should we reward investigation?
Yeah.
Highest is a 23.
that should be enough. Let's make it look pretty. Alright, ready? Here you go. What are the other apprentices' purposes in regards to the Corvanus Faith Experiment? Faith being an acronym. The Sacred Apprentice is tasked with the cultivation of potent physical vessels, meant to contain the produced faith. There is also a myriad of other experiments as well listed, but they don't seem to have any direct information or meaning that you can divulge. The Forbidden Apprentice is tasked with developing equipment and non-organic solutions with the containment of faith. The many projects listed seem to be out of date and do not have any additional information. There is one project that seems to be directly shared by all 3 apprentices, and that is the Iris Project. It also shows evidence of a sort of rivalry between the 3 apprentices, their forces and servants oftentimes coming to blows whenever convenient.
Shit.
So they wouldn't be help. So they seems like they wouldn't be willing to help us.
Well, he already said they disagree with his opinion, so yes. This confirms it.
Yeah, that's bad.
What is the Iris Project?
That was going to be my exact next question, if you can believe it. I love a good rabbit hole, don't you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go for
I'm
it.
spending too much time in this library. I'm getting a headache.
Well, we're gonna be here for a lot longer.
That's
Freaking
just
out.
because you don't have any booze, Gramr.
It was me, Barry. I was the booze.
Fucking, I love the Reverse Flash so much. He's just a dick. Okay. Next question then, I guess, is what is the Iris Project?
Yeah.
Yep.
What does FAITH stand for? Do we know the acronym?
I don't believe so.
Question number 2.
Okay, here we go. So your question is, what is the Iris Project?
Yes.
Okay, I got my gumbo back. I'm back for good. Back for real. Gumbo is always better the second day.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the Iris Project? It seems to be a project that focuses on the eyes of people, attempting to refract the inner light to create a more potent output of faith. It seems to be the last project enacted by the Wizard Tier. Specifics, however, are not available, but it shows that there has been a recent update of a successful refraction. This shattering effect was last located with the following parameters. What you see before you in the dossier is something that was magically created recently. It seems that the display shows the organic parameters and vitals and even depiction of what appears to be an orc.
Oh.
And they will look like this.
Observing. Ew.
Okay.
Is that some kind of monk?
Little Toto?
It is unclear.
Oh, like, never mind. It's not a Toto. Don't. Shh.
What does it mean by inner light?
Hmm.
Maybe we should get this faith thing first.
Yeah, we should learn more about this quote unquote faith. And maybe that'll tell us why the inner light is important to it. Dude, we are just piling on the questions.
We
Going
should
down
come
a
up with
rabbit
them and we're
hole.
creating a lot more.
We started Arcadum, we started the session with like 4 questions we wanted to ask the archive, and now we're at like 7.
I still want to try and find his diary here.
Yeah? It's not a bad idea. Especially if it works.
Yeah.
Slim to no chance has been good for us thus far.
Isn't that like how it all works? It's like, it's not a bad idea as long as it works.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of our group's MO at this point. We literally talked to a pseudo servant that handed our tushies to us in the last group.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember the Jiggle Peak lightning bolt? That was
Yes.
Yeah.
that was good times.
Yes.
Yeah, easy one then, right? Nob?
If we got a surprise round, we would be much closer. But yeah.
Jiggle Peak.
So like, little to no chance is pretty much our MO. Let's try it at least.
Yeah, that fight was fun though.
Didn't you like almost die?
Yes.
Like actually die?
Yes.
Well, you know,
That's like every fight for me.
that's not a problem for him. It's something he's
That's
pretty
been
used to
every
be
fight
honest.
for him.
That's a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
The
That's
real question
Every was on
is,
Sunday.
that ends in Y. That's every day that ends in Y.
Hopefully not tomorrow then.
all right, so
What does the faith acronym mean?
the FATE acronym.
Faith.
Faith.
Ah, there we go.
Sorry, I had chicken in my teeth. I'm still eating.
Did you
I'm
just...
actually currently eating right now. There is food in my mouth while I'm talking to you.
Okay, just read on some questions in the archives.
Dude, could you imagine if they made a soup MRE?
I mean, technically, they're all soups. Like,
I mean,
we're gonna be serious about it.
I get what you mean. I get what you're saying.
Oh, but you also roll investigation.
Yeah, roll that for me, please.
I will help. You get to look on me and feel the advantage flow into you.
Just add heat, for real.
Paxil? I will for you.
Dude, I went camping a little bit ago, and the heater in my MRE, didn't work. They're just so finicky sometimes. So I just put it on a hot rock next to the fire. Worked the charm.
Alright, highest is a 22.
Of a natural 20, yeah. Very good. Very cool. Okay, Adam, how many monitors do you have?
I may not be the smartest, but
I have.
I am arguably the luckiest.
I have 4 monitors. 2 of which are normal sized, and 2 of which are double widescreen, so they can act as dual monitors themselves. So technically 6, if I really wanted to.
Nice. I like
I
how
also got 4. I've only got one of them. Monitor.
But 2 of them is 2 of them aren't plugged in yet, because I'm still working on my office.
I should get a second monitor.
Dude, it's so fucking helpful, especially with all the stuff you do, Nist. You need a second monitor. I've watched you stream a game to me. The amount of times that you're back and forth through tabs would give me a fucking epileptic seizure.
I have control of 5 tokens on this screen. Woo!
Release me.
Give me a second. Gotta go through some stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna go through this gumbo. God, I'm so glad. Every time I make gumbo, I just get happy, dude. Oh, damn. My mom was right. Food is the way to my heart. I'm too simple of a man.
I just found a weird control. Press control and the arrow keys to move the camera around.
That's a weird pan.
And it's so short as well. Why does
It's
this
one
exist?
square.
Oh yeah, it is 1 square width. You press shift.
Yeah, I was gonna see if shift and the arrow keys did anything, and it does.
Worm.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Dance, everyone, dance!
To be fair, I'm not the one doing that to my
Okay.
token.
Okay, so here we go. So to be clear, your question is, what is the acronym for faith?
Right.
Big reveal time.
Oh no, why do we always do this? I take it back, Arcadum. Don't tell me the answer.
We're in the phase
Too
4
late
big
now.
Names mean a lot.
I feel like whenever I became important at my unit, and my life just got shittier.
We're like 45 minutes in and we already got a big revelation. Let's go!
We just got that pointless promotion, and now we get to go into all the elder secrets of the past.
We already got the
Sitting in the
promotion
staff meeting.
when we chose this campaign.
We chose
Option.
the big table. And we can still kill 93% of everyone on the continent.
Please no.
Imagine we just initiate it now, right?
Ain't beat them. Join them. Facilitate them even. So fucking good, dude. I got enough for seconds if you want some, Arcadum.
Alright. So this is a lot of information, so I'm going to talk a little bit of it instead of just type it out. It'll take me forever, because it's going to need explanation, but I'll put in the big pieces. Yeah, it'll take me fucking forever to type all that out. So we're just gonna do it this way.
You I thought each letter was gonna correlate to one word. Nope, each letter correlates to a paragraph.
Okay, so what? Oh, did you roll? 22.
20.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, what is the acronym for faith? The acronym of faith is a mimetic device to focus research into the creation of ambition, using it as a replacement for the standard concept of faith on the peoples of Corvinus in an attempt to ensure success. The pieces of this structure are as follows: freedom, aspiration, integrity, talent, and hate are the 5 ingredients to create synthetic ambition as devised by the wizard tier. Freedom, in order to have ambition. People that are too oppressed are unable to produce a sufficient amount of space in order to spark ambition. Aspiration. Without desire, ambition has no fuel in which to burn. Integrity. One must be honest about what one wants. A wishy-washy or indecisive individual is unable to produce sufficient ambition and is considered a failed product. Talent. The accumulation of talent, which has been many of the hallmarks of some of the apprentices' work, is that in order to enact one's ambition, one must actually possess the talent in order to ensure that they can accomplish the goals therein. And then finally, hate. The ingredient of hate is used in order to be an annulment of the other 4 pieces. With enough hate, one can perform any of these to the utmost of their efficiency. A powerful emotion underlying any of the attempts in order to enact one's ambition, whether it be hate against what is considered standard, hate against one's own particular lot in life, hatred against a foe, or other forms of spite. Hate is a very versatile emotion and is amongst the strongest produced by people.
Don't I know it?
I'm definitely gonna need to rewatch and, to type all that out.
Well, I got hate.
But there you go.
Okay. So whenever it says ambition, research into the creation of ambition, doesn't the orange, correlate to ambition?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that amber flash was, 740-something years ago.
Maybe.
That's like whenever this stuff started, right? And there was a big amber wave, right?
That was the last time it was refreshed.
Right.
You wanna research that amber wave?
Let's do that.
That might be a really good idea. 745 years ago, the first settlers arrived. First travelers from other places, and a massive magical event took place referred to as an amber-colored wave. Yeah.
What was that event? What was the amber colored wave 745 years ago?
Right.
Sound good?
Good question.
What was the amber-colored wave? That's your question?
Right.
Yes. 745 years ago.
That's what Choir told us it was.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I almost spilled my sweet tea.
But no, that was from Anfa's history check back then.
Right.
She knows of it, she doesn't know the details.
The archives seem to not have any information regarding this event. No need to roll.
Oh shit. Okay. Our first question that did not lead us to another question.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Okay.
It's like, I don't even know what that is.
Mhm. And they're using ambition as a replacement for standard faith.
Negative. Negative. No. No, they're trying to create ambition, and they're replacing standard faith with this artificial faith in order to do that.
Ah,
The end result is ambition, as per through the orange.
Okay, the end desire is okay. Got you.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's the end product desired.
X plus Y equals Z.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Z is ambition in this regard.
Got you. Okay. He was trying to produce a color?
seems like it. But then
Given
why?
my only other interaction with any of the other colors, that being the violent one, plaguing our apprentice, I'm gonna go with I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, but if they were trying to create so much amber with it being so powerful, why use the violet instead?
Real quick to make sure there's no confusion here. Amber and orange are not the same thing. To be clear,
Okay.
you seem to be replacing those two. I don't want you to be confused. Those are not the same thing.
Okay. Capital O, orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Bad idea. What is with this guy? Okay. Actually, next question. Um, is there any literature in the archives written by our current impossible apprentice?
Yes. No need to roll.
Okay. And I don't know what kind of check this would be, but could I see if there was like a transitions anywhere in his scrawlings? I'm basically looking for like a progression between the writings of an intellectual to the scrawlings of a madman.
Investigation
Is it like
check.
a noticeable trend? Okay.
Advanced
Can I help
investigation check.
somebody? Advanced fucker. I can't make that. I don't have proficiency.
I think only Paxil does. Oh,
I
21.
do. Like I said, I'm not smart, but I get the job done.
That is insufficient.
Is that one of the ones that I was is that
Unlucky.
one of the ones that I get my
AKA
inspiration on?
No,
AKA
it was,
Paxton's nosy.
no, it's over a long period of time. Your inspiration doesn't work.
Correct.
21 is not high enough.
unlucky.
Son of a bitch. I
can't
felt like I
get
had
much
something
higher
there.
than that.
No. You did good. You did good. You rolled really good.
Just a difficult check.
Yeah. Shit, the only way you could have got that was 1 point higher. That was pretty fucking good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I felt like I was onto something there.
But there's a lot to sort through to find that.
Yeah, probably. Okay, then. We'll call that a waste of time.
We could always look for specific batches of literature.
Mm-hmm.
That might make it a little bit easier. Because then we're not having to decipher at what time did he write this. Was it 400 years before we were born or 20 years before we were born?
Yeah, ultimately I was going to be looking for where he started to notice his own slipping into madness and see if he put any clues in that kind of writing anywhere. That was my ultimate goal.
What if he doesn't notice?
Let's look for the madness ramblings. Because you can always find the truth hidden within the madness.
You want to look for like his most incoherent, weirdest shit.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom Kaito.
Oh.
Hi, Mom,
Okay.
get them.
Hope you're
So
feeling
good.
better, Mom. Anyway, continue. Sorry, she just popped the chat.
Wow. Is there a Mr. Katum? Asking for a friend.
Dad Katum.
Are you hitting on my mom? Like what are we doing here?
I think we shouldn't get off topic. What was our next question?
We were looking for the most incoherent bullshit that our apprentice has come up with
Right.
and written down.
His maddest scrawlings, if you will. Can we find that?
His what scrawlings?
His maddest scrawlings.
Not
We
the
would
stuff
like
that seems like
spiciest
so.
version of what he's been through.
Not the stuff that seems so like intellectual that it's over our heads, but the stuff that's so
All right,
mad. that it's almost
investigation check.
Can I help with this one, or is this a advanced?
No, this is normal. You can help with this.
All right, cool.
Yay.
24.
Nice, dude.
Oh, look what I found.
The maddest
Ooh, piece of
scrawls.
candy.
How funny. There is a dad, Kato. Yes, I have a father. But yes.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
is he around?
Yes.
Okay,
Eat your fucking gumbo.
it's gone. So my mouth keeps moving. It ain't full of food. It's getting away from me. I'll run and catch it.
Tube Katum lore isn't true. You think I was born in a tube? I'm sorry, Twitch chat is being unreasonable.
We're streaming this?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, the maddest scrawlings, huh? God, I need to think about that for a second.
Please don't curse us if we look at it. Is this the monkey's paw? Is this where it comes in?
It's not a boss. Oh, I've been working all day.
It's really us just monkey pawing ourselves.
It's just been waiting the whole time for the gotcha.
Thanks, Mom. Have an excellent day.
What'd she say? I don't watch the chat.
She just said, I'm out of here. Have fun.
Ah, okay, cool. I will. For her.
Oh, God.
Stop being that brand of bard.
This is me, dog. Gene's got nothing to do with what I'm saying.
I'm gonna load this gun.
I got level 4 plates, bring it. I mean, not on right now. Somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Let me get my fucking Kevlar, dude. Hold on.
Okay, I guess that. That's a hard question. The. Okay. The maddest scrawlings that you can see, the really incoherent shit, seems to depict the following. It seems that what may have passed for his diary at one point became the ramblings of incoherent strings of information. You see that there's scrawlings of possibly prophecies, but they don't make sense. They use words that you don't recognize. They go in, they go out. It just doesn't make any sense. And then you come across one word, however, that pops up consistently enough for you to notice it.
Mm-hmm.
And that word is... Hortigast.
Oh, fuck, I've heard that before. What the fuck is that?
You want to research it?
Down the rabbit hole we go.
Seems important.
Oh look,
Yeah.
another piece of candy.
Yeah. Where the fuck have I heard that before?
Have
Like
we?
me, personally. Like Avery. I've heard
I
that
cannot.
before. What the fuck? Yeah, can we... What is Hortigast?
The archives did not have any information on that name.
Oh, the bastard. Oh. Dude, I'm like going to the basement of my fucking mind palace right now trying to find this shit.
Shouldn't leave
I
things
wonder
in the
if it
basement.
might be the name of one of the other apprentices.
That was pretty ominous the way you said that, Nobb.
Yeah, you shouldn't leave it in the basement.
You should not leave things in the basement. That is
I
where
think he said
all
I
the
should
bad-
leave it in the basement. He said I should leave it there.
Well,
That
maybe
is
it's
where all
not
the
a
bad little boys and girls go, into the basement.
Can we try to figure out what language this is?
You think it's a name of a person or object or... You don't know. But you think it's a name. Who got a text? Who was it?
That was me.
Mm-hmm. Who you
I'm
texted?
very popular. You don't want to know. You'll get mad at me.
Oh, yeah? Who is it?
I mean, there's a reason your mom's not in chat anymore.
Okay. All right.
The double down.
The double down. Okay. That was funny, so I'll let it go. Next one, I'm taking inspiration from you.
It's fair. That was it. That was my
I'm
last
putting
one.
you in fucking debt.
That was the peak of my creativity. That's all I got.
Suppose I walked into that one.
Okay, and I'm done laughing about it too.
Suppose.
So 100% Avery is gonna be the next reason why we don't get a level up when we're supposed to.
I thought I was done laughing about
He's
it.
like, hey, do we get a level up Arcadum? And then I send him a text message. Whoop. He looks down. No.
Everybody but me. That's fair.
Just
I
gotta do
understand.
something.
Sit in the goddamn chair.
Okay. Well, Hortigast got us nowhere, but it's very important to remember. I feel like, oh fucker. Okay. I can tell which questions that you guys put in the chat that belong to Nobb.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's very
crazy.
easy to see which ones Nobb put in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
hell.
two at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, all three of the bottom ones.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm going to say unused spaces does not sound like Nist. Refract the inner light to create a more potent output of faith. Okay. What is the inner light mentioned in the Iris project?
Investigation check.
That will help. And then take a piss.
Oh.
$24. Highest is a 24. When I'm trying to figure out what questions to ask about this podcast. It's obviously important, but not sure what they're
The question is, what is the inner light mentioned in the Iris project?
Yes.
I return. Quick piss. That's right, that's me.
Good job.
Thanks. I put a lot of effort into it. You know, Nist, I don't think we need that question. This one?
Hmm?
I don't think we need this question right here.
Maybe. It is something we could ask.
But I mean, we know that it got so bad to the point to where they needed to come to blows. Or they made their minions come to blows, I should say.
True.
I would say that explains most of it, yeah.
Wait, when convenient.
Hmm? Yeah. When it benefits them, right?
What is the inner light mentioned in the Iris project? One of the fundamental mysteries of the universe. Some souls, through their birth within a vessel, awaken to be something called traveler's souls. It is not clear why, but these souls seem to produce a light, in quotations, one that can be collected and refracted.
Mm-hmm. And refracting it creates a more potent output of faith.
Didn't the apprentice call us traveler souls at one point?
I don't remember.
I try to remember half the things he says, but he keeps talking over himself. And it makes it very hard.
There's a lot of information to keep track of.
Okay. I know we can't just outright ask where the personal effects of the Impossible Apprentice are. Because if the archives had that, I'd be asking them way more weird questions.
I mean, does it
But
hurt
we
to
can
ask?
ask. This.
I mean, it said they're somewhere in the facility. So,
I mean, we found his journal here.
yeah.
Want to try to find his other journals?
Most recent journal found.
Probably. Yeah. Where are the Impossible Apprentice's quarters?
That information is not listed in the archives.
Dang, I was hoping there'd be a tower schematic.
That's not what you ask.
That's true. It could just be a bunch of rooms and there's just not a label saying he sleeps here.
Any quarters at all, or is it no schematic on the tower like that?
There does not appear to be a schematic of the tower.
Okay.
Damn.
Then the next question is not needed.
Want me to use your questions then, Nobb?
I mean, they're not that important. I can do them last, but if there's no other questions, yeah.
I'm trying to rack my brain here.
There's a lot to go through.
Okay, I think I got something. Why create ambition? Like, I know the point of the Faith project was to create ambition. What for?
It's a good question.
Should we just look into the orange? Like, as a...
Okay. Your question is, why create this experiment?
Basically, yeah.
We'll say grand experiment.
Okay.
But how does that make you feel?
Fucking sad. Every single time that I ask a question, I get sadder.
Because
Especially
there's more questions?
no, because I don't understand, and my ignorance, although blissful, is a constant reminder that I could be better. And that is saddening. Oh, I know what it is. I'm out of sweet tea.
All right. Why create this grand experiment? To defeat the enemy who threatens all of creation. These notes have been updated to show that the defeat of the enemy has been completed.
Huh. To defeat the enemy who threatens all creation. Task completed.
Huh. Would explain why our
And what the fuck are we doing this for?
Shut it down.
Yeah,
That's literally the mission.
I mean, the purpose of this is done, so no need to keep it going.
Okay, then can we just go laissez-faire?
Huh?
Well, that would indicate
Hands off. Like, just...
removing 93% of the population.
No. Not... not, like, shut it down. Just take your hands off. Take your hands off the reins.
Yeah,
like,
and
just
then
let
the experiment will continue.
Just let it be.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the apprentice would teach us, but we need to
And
do
then
what
if
he says.
Colossus eats itself alive, then at least it happened naturally. I was going to say at least it happened naturally, but I don't know if anything will happen naturally in this fucking place.
There's also the other apprentices who don't want to stop it.
Right.
So as these revelations are made, it becomes apparent that the reason for all of this, the grand experiment and the even the seeding of civilization on this continent, has been completed. Artificial ambition had been created and utilized. The problem is that it would seem the one who could turn it all off instantly is missing.
That fucking tear.
And the apprentices are each going about their tasks and orders, and by the way that you're looking at the impossible apprentice, seemingly without real freedom, at least in the way that you would think of it. Hence, why you have been utilized to try and stop it. To stop the experiment that has been complete. However, the way that was presented is to kill 93% of the people. So that is currently what the Impossible Apprentice is trying to do, is to stop the experiment. Because the experiment's continuation is causing it to degrade, as is apparent to anyone watching the state of Corvinus. The information in the archives also shows the danger of this degradation. Because each of the apprentices are not working together, they have no leader, they are rivalistic and perhaps even systemically required to follow in the course of their research fields, and each of the different pieces of this experiment continue to go forward without anyone driving it, so to speak. You see in the archives, it is listed that the mana reserves are overfilled and are leaking, and have been for who knows how long, measured in decades, if not more time than that. The wars themselves being waged across Corvinus, you can see that they are being tracked, adjusted, not really meticulously, but it shows a hand of this mechanism participating in it. It is clear that if left to continue, Corvinus would rot from the inside out. And all would be lost. And it would seem that the impossible apprentice, perhaps in his own twisted way, by his madness, is trying to save at least some of it. The weight of these realizations come crashing down onto your party as you realize that you don't know what the answer is. The impossible apprentice may not even know the answer. But, not to despair, for his name's sake would depict that nothing's impossible. But it is up to you to decide how to do this. And that is your realizations after researching in the archives.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of work to do.
Okay. Man, you were like reading straight from the top of my fucking brain there for like a good 2 minutes, Arcadum. Like,
Hi, bro.
you don't know what to do. You're right. This is the realization you came to. You're right. He doesn't know what to do. You're right.
Then you must do something, or else all
Well,
will
yeah.
be lost.
Yeah, it won't do nothing. Okay.
Well, we might need to fight the other apprentices at some point if they don't agree to stop. If we can even convince them to.
It seems that the very nature of these apprentices is to not work together.
And if they're the same power, it wouldn't be easy dealing with them if they turned aggressive.
Right. If they're capable of half the things that our apprentice is capable of, we don't stand a chance. Damn. Did you type Hortigast backwards?
I don't know, it's madness. Just trying to figure out.
It's the dance of the mirror.
What's that?
Just trying to figure out.
Stuffadrome?
I don't know. I mean, why would the last letter be capitalized?
Mm-hmm.
If you have an issue killing 93% of all life, maybe we should find out how it would kill 93% of all life and find an alternative. Maybe.
Well, I remember Choir said that would be the organic purge, and it's currently having a containment leak, and is located here at the Wayward Tower. And the contingency to keep it from happening was a greater flesh crime.
Probably the one we saw at the top of the tower.
Potentially.
You wanna research that? What is this way to go to?
Hold on, I'm looking to see. Yeah. 3 and fucking. Jesus. Okay. Oh, dude. If Tyr's not using the ambition or the orange that's being created from this place, where's it going? I mean, this place is still functioning, which is the problem. So that means it's still producing ambition. Where's it going?
What it says the mana reserves are overflowing. Maybe it could be there.
Let's just look around. Be sure.
Okay.
Yeah, can we
There's lots of.
can we ask that?
You could ask all kinds of stuff. Start with. You could start with. I think one of you guys posited the question of how 93% of the population is going to be killed.
Okay.
A place to start.
Very good question. Okay.
All right, so
It's likely
Yeah.
related
How
to
would
the
the
fog.
93% be killed?
So, how will 93% of the population be killed?
Investigation checks. Ice is a 22.
We're using all the good rolls.
We need them.
No, it's just what we've had in reserves from the past.
Okay. 93% of the population be killed by activating the Starfall Protocol.
Alright. What is the Starfall Protocol?
Okay.
Yeah, logical. Next question.
Makes sense, yeah.
I find the title of that protocol foreboding and imminent butthole clenching.
Okay, so this next one's going to be super fucking complicated, so I'm not going to type it out because it's going to take me forever.
Do we need to roll or?
No.
Yeah.
So, the Starfall Protocol is as follows. As you begin to study in the archives, researching the protocol, you actually find quite a bit of information on it because this is where the Starfall Protocol is housed. The organic purge that Chorus was referencing seems to be this protocol. It is revealed that throughout the map of Corvinus, nodes were placed as a targeting reticle, forming a constellation in line with the faith of Falael, the Eldar, the god of elves. More so, a weapon created by his people many years ago and far away to the origin point of this vessel of the Wayward Tower, shows that the Wayward Tower acts as a targeting beacon, and the Starfall Protocol is, in order to ensure that the experiment can be reset should it become too disastrous, a 7% of the population will be reserved and star children will be produced in order to ensure that the gene pool is able to be replicated, and the rest will be purged by falling stars.
Well then.
That
He's
is the
just gonna-
Starfall Protocol.
He's going to throw the night sky at the people of Corvanus.
Wow.
It seems that it's unclear if these are actual stars or if that is a namesake, but what is clear, it is an astral weapon employed by Falael.
That's your guy, right, Darien?
Partly.
One of. It's the elf guy.
It's like saying Cassius is your guy.
Who the fuck is Cassius? Oh, wait, that's that guy who had the chains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, his depiction on the ship was a dragonborn, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we find out what these star children are?
Star children.
To be clear, this was done in the
Diversity.
visage and form of Falael, not necessarily by Falael himself.
Okay, so Falael developed this idea.
No, that's not clear. It's that people that worship him did. It doesn't.
Okay.
It's not. This isn't a direct divine edict or anything.
Right. Okay.
What are the star children?
Yeah. What are the Star Children?
One moment, please.
For anybody who wanted content other than more questions being answered, you came to the wrong session.
Yeah, we're gonna get our madness worth of this.
Yeah, so many things being reviewed.
Gramr was just walking around, just reaching the top shelf for everybody, like, here's the book you asked for.
And Kaito's also flying.
What a line.
As is Paxil.
I provide
Kaito has not
Still
touched the
love
ground in
hobby.
hours.
to relax and study too.
Welcome to Lore Hour with Gates and Guardians.
Here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Where is my guitar?
Still trying to figure out what this Hortigas is. We gotta do something with it.
Maybe it's an anagram.
Might be.
Oh man, this shit's gonna be crazy. Sorry, I gotta go reach pretty far back.
Me, after I'm done at Taco Bell, I need to wipe.
I feel like this is gonna be a game of match the name to the apprentice.
Maybe. But
Yeah,
I like
no.
Each apprentice holds a
I had
name.
art of this.
Which one you get is questionable.
I know I had art of this. I'm gonna fucking find this goddamn thing.
I don't know if our apprentice would have had the name of a different apprentice in his diary.
Why would he be referencing himself in third person?
Because he doesn't want to lose himself and might leave it as a clue.
I mean, he is
Fair.
writing himself.
Fair.
I mean, unless he can go into his mind, I don't see how else you can help.
Yeah, not happening.
Well, this also would have been at the point where he would have given his name up.
It seems that he's resisted this entire time giving up who he used to be, which is why he's at war with himself.
Yeah, that's why we have to find his name. Just because he hasn't given up on who he is, doesn't mean he remembers what his name is.
Well, Horlicast seems to be like a name.
That's why I'm worried that this is going to be a match
I have
to
something
name
to show you
face
guys.
kind
Oh,
of situation.
New what?
This is a pretty big reveal, so strap in.
well, fuck.
Literally
I
once
got my
just
helmet on, let's go.
I might actually need to go get my Kevlar vest.
Oh, we should probably roll investigation.
Yeah, before you reveal it, do you want an investigation check, Arcadum?
Yes, please. You will need
I
one
help.
for this one.
Paxil. I am 18. Do we want to keep it like that?
I've done all I can. Personally, I think 18 is cool.
Yeah.
Gotta check that one.
But this seems to be a big revelation. I don't think it's the biggest thing we need. So 18 stamps.
Would any of you guys from Calcatesh know if Hortigast was a common name for Kaoan people from the Tsar jungle?
That's a DM question, and he's currently indisposed.
Yes, I just felt the need to say it, or else
My
I'd
character would
forget
know
to
at
ask
least,
it.
but
Well, you're smart, aren't you?
Okay, there we go. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yep. Yes. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Who had to reach back? Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. As you begin to research what a Star Child actually is, this is complex, so I'm going to just talk about it. So, as you ask what a Star Child is, you will see parameters start to flash, or excuse me, you will discover information depicting that a Star Child is actually a product. What it is a device in which contains a constant source of mana and the storage of genetic information. You will see that presented there is a haunting image of one such of these creatures.
Oh, Christ.
That is terrifying.
You will see that they have the following functionalities. They are a battery in which energy can be stored in quite a bit. Genetic material can be stored. Their growth rate and acclimation rate can be controlled. And indeed, they can be used to seed civilizations. You will also see that their storage device that they are oftentimes stored within is a cube that contains within it various life support systems. You will also see that there are lists in the archives that such cubes are being produced here on Corvanus for the storage of future Star Children.
Are there any in the tower?
It is not clear, although you suspect there are.
Mm-hmm. That is haunting to look at.
I think I'd prefer to touch the Voidka crystal than that.
Oh, and also, for anybody that doesn't know, now that the reveal has finally occurred, the Star Children are actually the battery children from Conflux.
Mm-hmm.
So this has already been revealed to the main lore stream.
Battery children?
Yep.
Yep.
To be clear, even though they are referred to as children, they are not actually children. They are more
Right.
so, they're more like constructs, biotic constructs that carry, information within them and energy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, if I'm going to just go ahead and assume that since there are flesh crimes, this would be the kind of antithesis of that?
Perhaps.
Half machine, half person that's, like, not abominable?
It would seem more pleasing to look at, yes.
Right. Awful. Thanks. I hate it. Okay. Okay. So they kill 93% by dropping the sky on them. And if the 7% don't survive, they reseed with Star Children. Okay.
Or they use the 7% to reseed with the Star Children.
Okay, yeah, that too. Yeah.
In fact, you will see that listed there. The reason that 7% is chosen is because it is the optimal amount to ensure that a proper series of bloodlines can be recreated in order to enact civilization, but not so many people that could resist the reclamation and restoration of the continent to the experiment's whims.
Right.
Oh, so the 7% are just told to bend over and take it.
I'm also going to assume that you couldn't just completely reseed with Star Children alone.
Correct.
Otherwise, they would.
You need actual genetic material. Yeah. You need
Right.
people. That's why it's 7%. That is the amount that is needed to reseed, but that does not run an inoperable risk of resisting the process.
Mm-hmm.
Also 7 for theme.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay.
Isn't that shit wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me reeling, if you can imagine.
Yeah.
I don't like this place.
Had that one up. I had that one up my sleeve since Conflux.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we need to find a way to end the experiment because the mission has been achieved. And we need to find a way to do it without ending 93% of life on Corvanus.
Yeah.
And somehow convince our apprentice that that is the optimal way to do it.
And with using as little of the violent energy as possible, which is adding to his madness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
while searching for his name in the meantime.
Right. That does bring me back to my question. Would you guys from Calcatesh know if Hortigast was a common name for a Kaoan Saurian from the Saur jungle?
He was on the other side of the continent for me. I do not know.
Is there any information of that jungle here?
Yeah, I guess we could research the Saur jungle. I figured this place would only have information on Corvinus, but it might know. Let's roll it back. Let me go back to the notes. Yes. Some references are made to the Saur jungle and to the Kaoan people. Okay. Yeah, can we just ask what is the Saur jungle?
The archive does not have information on that.
Alright.
Right. Oh, I see. Archive shows broken pieces of information, some references to Saur jungle. Okay. Damn.
I want to see if Hortigast is an acronym, anagram, like you said.
I mean, I've actually been like mulling over the name for a while, and I can't really think of any words that aren't like bad joke related.
It was already clear that there was nothing on the name.
Or it could just be like Horde a gas, but I don't know. Is a gas a thing?
Pretty sure a ghast is some kind of creature. I don't think that's a question that we can ask the archive, dude. I don't think that's a question that we can answer by doing research in the archive, I should say. As much as I don't want to, it feels like if we're going to get further information, it might be from the divination. And I don't know the deal with that place. Arcadum, could we go and get like a gist of how a place operates without using violet energy?
Sure. Like, you just asked
Okay,
me.
could you just give me like a... Yeah, could you just give a rundown on how the divination works?
So the divination the divination facility here allows you to use various spells such as actual divination, augury, clairvoyance, things like that. Essentially, you can ask it to look somewhere, or at someone, or ask about what if we did this, and it would provide you a viewpoint into the future, or into the present, depending upon how you ask. For example,
Version or the spell.
For example, you could say, "Where is the brass baron?" and it would show you where he is. Or you could say, "If we were to attack the brass baron, would we win?" and then it would tell you your chances.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I get the feeling that there are situations where we use the divination room and we do trip over our own feet and get, impaled. I'm not hearing a no, that's not a monkey's paw again, so I'll take that as a correct.
Huh?
I said I can imagine that with the divination room, there are going to be situations where we ask certain questions and we start tripping over our own feet and impale ourselves on something.
No, not so much. It's that divination is, in its nature, cryptic, and you have to kind of take what you hear with a grain of salt. For example, the divination spell itself, which is what the spell itself, divination magic has a kind of slight unreliability in order to balance it against the rest of the game. So, for example, the divination spell, you ask if a goal or event or activity will occur within 7 days, and then you are given a truthful reply. But if you take actions like cast other spells and do other things, it might change that result. The old adage of one often meets their destiny on the road to avoid it kind of plays into here. So kind of keep that sort of stuff in mind. That if I tell you this will happen, that is under the parameters thus presented. So if you guys do a bunch of crazy shit, that might not be the case anymore.
Or if we learn new information. I hear you.
Or you take different actions or different decisions, or fail when you were supposed to succeed, and so on and so forth.
Right. Okay. Not sure I want to use the divination room yet, then.
I have enough divination. If you need divination, I think
You do?
mine will be enough.
He knows the spell, remember?
I do not remember this. That's fantastic. I'd rather not put any extraneous, load on our apprentice.
Well, I don't want to undermine the potency of the divination facility. It can reveal a lot more than a singular spell or spellcaster can provide, but we'll have to spend energy.
Like we can find out where all these people are.
Probably. But in character, he doesn't believe that.
Yes. Fair enough.
But the facility is more.
In character, I'm better. Now I'd win.
Exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what my plan is going to be. My plan is going to ask you to show me Hortigast, right? And then I had the feeling that Arcadum was going to shoot me in the face.
Yeah, that could be true, actually. Yeah. Because
So
it's
if we
clever
pour
lines.
off that question with your divination, he might just shoot you in the face. Or, fracture your eyeball.
Asking to show you Hortigast would be scrying, not divination.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Good to know.
You know it's a name of something, so...
Right.
That would be 5th level spell.
Yeah. Alright, be right back, bathroom.
Word.
Alright. So a lot has been uncovered.
I know you want to ask those last two questions of yours, Nobb, so honestly, I can't think of anything else that's a reliable or a question that's worth asking. I don't think that those that you have listed are even viable questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, probably not.
How about this? Are there
This is-
alternate ways to power those facilities?
Are there other ways?
That's a good question. Yeah, I like that.
That is a pretty good question. I hadn't thought of that.
Maybe we can get a child.
I don't want a child.
And put it in a box.
What?
I do not want a box child.
Children now?
The Star Children.
You do not want a box
I
child.
don't want one of those.
Please.
I don't want one of those anywhere near me. Those are.
I've gone through a
disturbing.
concerted effort to avoid having a child. Please and thanks.
Well, that's the good part. This is not a child. It's just a name.
Okay. It is the name of a creature
Hmm.
that, if it held
Yeah, but-
enough power within its being to power these facilities, I wouldn't want to deal with it. Because I'm dealing with a creature that is of that nature right now. And it's honestly pushing me to the fucking limit.
But yeah, that seems like a good question.
Are there other ways to power these facilities? at our disposal.
It's not a monkey paw, you know.
I know, but what I mean is, like, are there other means of powering these facilities that we can capitalize on?
Yeah. That's fair enough.
Because I imagine he'll be like, yeah, dude, here's a list of a bunch of radioactive elements. Enjoy.
Do we
But-
want to look at a secret or two?
No.
We can do that after, I think.
I have to be
But
in
yes.
the area of what I'm trying to find the secret of.
Yeah, but we're in the tower, right?
Mhm.
We can do it while leaving or something. It's up to you.
I just need to be able to open it.
I don't know who put an arcane lock on that book. You're my new best friend. Don't know who you are. Don't know what you're doing right now.
Another elf.
I know what you've done in the past.
A real life friend of mine and a in-game friend of Gramr's.
Sounds wise. Keeps good company.
He only put it on there because of him, points at Gramr.
Sounds very wise.
He was trying to make flowers bloom with the book.
It was working too.
Don't.
No, we kept it away from you, and then he locked it. Like an
Good.
asshole.
Like a genius. You know, Darien, I'm starting to feel the propaganda of Fall IL that elves just do know better.
No, he did
Well, it's
that
true.
because he was throwing a hissy fit that he couldn't carry the book.
Well, I mean, if the
I mean,
most
that is-
intelligent
He
person.
literally
Very
did it
sensible.
because he was throwing a hissy fit. Elven hissy fit.
I would say it makes sense. But I can open it. Easy.
Damn.
Please and thank you.
Talk to me again when we're done researching and I will open it.
Goes and sits by Darien, who has become her new best friend. Just holding the Wandok's book. Just holding the skin book.
Dude. Fair weather friend, this fucking pixie.
No, Gramr always knows I'm there for him.
For me, yes. For everyone else, you are a fair weather pixie for sure.
Only until they've earned my respect.
Dude, I
He
just
has
feel like
not.
it's just like, well, what have you done for me lately? What can you do for me now? Hmm?
You're more of a fair weather friend than I am.
Okay.
Dean.
Out of the people here that I would consider my friend,
You got a bat in your hair.
out of the people here that I would consider my friend, like one, maybe 1.5. Trusted colleagues, most of you. Friends, 1.5-ish.
I'll punch your skinny ass in the forehead.
And that's why none of you know my name.
I thought knowing your name gave us power over you, and that's
Exactly.
why we don't know it.
Tell me, how does this book work?
I'm back.
Oh boy.
So what do we got?
Another question. Are there other means of powering the facilities here that we can capitalize on?
When you say facilities here, you mean the Wayward Tower?
Right.
Yes,
Like,
Voidka.
what?
Voidka.
Voidka.
Yes.
We can use Voidka to power this stuff.
Yes.
And we know it's here. But we just need to somehow use it. Oh boy.
That's
I don't imagine it's as simple as throwing a lump of it in the middle of the fucking floor.
Well,
No,
you'll
we
have
would-
to put it in the appropriate reserves in order for it to expend it. But you'll have
Right.
to go get it.
Because right now the apprentice is just funneling his power into those places.
Yes.
really don't want to touch this stuff, but it.
Maybe we should do
manipulating-
research how
But
to touch
manipulating
it.
spells without putting our boy at risk sounds really fucking cool. Okay.
How about we find out how to
Our
handle this?
child came out of her room, so I was dealing with that.
Word. Did we find out where any vodka would be located?
It was in the tower, I think. It was the closest we know.
There was
The
there
closest
was the
source
potential.
is in the tower. Yep.
We don't know where or something, but that's yeah. We first need to know how to handle it.
Show
would al-
no, it's not a good idea for any of us to touch it.
Yeah. It would also make sense as to why the apprentice is not using it. If he just believes that he can power these things without running the risk of getting depowered himself. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Where in the tower is the vodka located?
Investigation, please.
I help. Okay. 18s.
Let me open my mega dungeon map. The Onyx Pits, the remnants of the engines of this of the vessel. In the Onyx Pits, there in the fuel storage, the vodka can be found, despite it probably being improperly contained. Warning: security measures are currently in place to keep out organic personnel from interfering or interacting with the vodka present.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a long time ago that those reports were issued.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Didn't we avoid the Onyx Pits?
At the beginning.
Yep. We distinctly did not go that direction.
When did you have an option again?
Whenever we had
Bottom
just
left
entered the tower and we
Bottom of
found...
okay, bottom of the tower. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Are you...
we can research what is this security.
Jesus Christ, dude! All of my screens went black at the same time, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" The rain outside just cut out my power. I just didn't touch my fucking mouse or keyboard for like 10 minutes. Okay, I like that one too.
I
How?
think the next. Yeah.
Yeah, how do we handle vodka without hurting ourselves?
Or I guess best practice is the. I don't know.
Yeah.
The best practice is to use a vodka operation suit.
Okay.
Or vodka operator suit. Or VOS for short. Looks at Nobb. Leans forward.
Voss?
VOS.
How do I access player knowledge?
Well, we can just search what is about what the suit is.
What is the security mentioned in the Onyx Pits?
And how can we not fight it?
If you're gonna show me the picture of some horrendous fucking creature, dude.
I mean,
we
I could lie
have
to you.
access.
No,
Would you
We
rather
do have
I lie
access
to
to
you?
it.
Do you want me to just lie
No.
to you?
no, Gramr thinks you've already been lying to us this whole time.
I mean, that's
It's gonna be the giant meat spider.
The fucking meat spider, please. God damn it. That's how he got that way. There was a breach in his suit. Got all
And
warped
there was a
twisted.
slight paper cut on the suit.
Mhm.
Let's see the security. Let's see here. You see this creature.
Okay, that's pretty badass. I should learn how to get fire resistance to touch that thing consensually.
Excuse me?
I don't know what's going on over there. You will
He's a bard.
see this creature.
Whatever does it for you, bud. That one don't do it for me.
That's not what I meant by that.
That looks like a problem.
I want his hammer.
Meta knowledge.
Of course you would want his hammer.
There is. So you said security. There is also this thing.
There it is. That's what I
That
was
looks
expecting.
familiar. That looks more fleshy than what was familiar, but familiar nonetheless.
His harvester has teeth on it.
Yeah, and it reminds me of the Chronocrime. Like a fleshy Chronocrime.
There is also. Yeah, I suppose this would be also listed. There would be reports of additional. How would I even describe this? These would be listed as tainted tools. There's this thing.
Tainted tools. That looks like some shit from the forest.
And this thing.
Ah, the prototypes for Mr. Meat Spider.
Cozy little things.
This feels to me like their definition of tool is expendable slave. To go touch the stuff they don't want to touch.
There are greater flesh crimes in these pictures, yo.
Maybe we should research how much access we do have with these
Yeah.
thingies. We
What
got.
do you mean?
The thing the.
Oh, the bangles
Yeah.
that we have?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are these silver saurian bangles?
They allow you to access the facilities of the Wayward Tower.
Would the security attack us if we have it? Or do we need higher security? Or access?
That entirely depends on whether or not the security is malfunctioning.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
If it's malfunctioning. Okay.
Where do we go to repair it?
You have to move it, I would think.
I just spit soda out of my nose with that question.
That would depend entirely on whether or not I'd like to kill you.
He said repair it. They're organisms. What do you mean repair?
A doctor?
Well,
Yeah, it's
really
like
came
a-
up like-
I am
like a
trained
flesh
in
mechanic.
medicine.
Right?
Mechanic.
I think they're
actually
called
do have
clerics.
expertise in medicine.
Oh no.
I think they're called clerics.
What
I'm the stitchy doctor.
yeah. Another question. What is a Voidka operator suit and where can we get enough for our party?
Vodka operator suits can be found in the maintenance section in the Onyx Pits.
Okay. Hopefully that's near the entrance.
That's convenient.
Well, per like radiation safety standards, it's not convenient, it's on purpose.
Yeah.
We also don't know the size of the crystal, therefore its zone of fuck you up.
I'm gonna imagine somewhere beyond the magenta and yellow line. That was a radiation thing. Sorry. Where is the security for the Onyx Pits maintained or controlled?
At various security checkpoints.
Various security checkpoints. Okay.
We could check in and see if it's malfunctioning. At least according to the system. I mean, whatever it is.
Is there a map of the area so we don't get lost?
Nope.
What?
Time to get lost.
Reports of additional tainted tools.
It's the two after, the two images.
Right, okay.
Doesn't sound like
So then,
we
would we know that the things above are untainted tools?
That's not really clear.
Not clear? Okay.
Is there information on what they can do?
That's a good question.
Good
See,
question.
these are just potential conversation.
I think
What are-
so, actually. I think you can access that. Give me an investigation check for that information.
I help. And then I pour sweet tea.
$21 from Darien.
Yay, mine wasn't shit.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I think so.
It seems like our buddy is gonna go after the vodka.
We just need to consider it, you know? If we're going to
I
save
like
him.
the idea of getting and using some Voidka to power the facilities. I do not like the idea of using it to contain the violet that's corrupting our apprentice.
Agreed.
I don't want to hurt him. And that feels a little too dangerous for my comfort.
Okay, let me go get this shit together.
Also,
You would be able to identify the security, so 2 of the creatures you'd have access to. So we'll start with this one.
Blockhead. Cool. Might be able to get some stats on that interesting hammer.
I don't think you want to be hit by it.
Dude, I got up to get some sweet tea, and somebody put the empty jug back in the fridge.
Was it you?
That's not what I'm talking about right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But, like, the audacity. I mean,
Was it you?
I don't think pointing fingers is a healthy way to deal with problems. Honestly, I think we should just stop the witch hunt here.
Was it
I'm
you,
going to the
Avery?
bathroom. Actually, I'm going to the bathroom.
Did the dog do it? All right, so let's start with this thing.
Alright, I'm in a dock for these guys. Yeah, so the other one is getting very long.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, so the first one is the organic corrector. We'll start with its weapon. It's called Blunt Force Correction. The attack normally looks like this.
Do we know everything, by the way?
Huh? You know
Do we
what
get to know everything? Okay.
You'll know what I'll reveal to you.
Okay.
An attack looks like this and this.
Damn.
It has a adapt for its defenses, armor or whatever. It has an adaptive chassis, which is AR-10 impervious and base armor class of 18. Impervious means that this armor rating is not reduced when it takes damage, and it is immune to sneak attack. The creature...
Okay, so we have to beat a damage threshold of 10?
Yeah. The creature is... Let's see here. The creature has damage immunities of necrotic and poison. And it has conditional immunities of blinded, charmed, deafened, diseased, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, and stunned.
He's a trooper.
Okay. Next, let's go over creature abilities. First, its most important ability, Adaptive Combat Regiment. Passive. Enemies select this creature's attributes at the beginning of combat and at the start of each round. They may select from a pool of 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. If this creature has 20 strength, it has an extra attack. If it has 10 strength, it has +3 to its critical threshold. If its dexterity is 20, it has a +5 to AC. If its dexterity is 10, it has a blur effect. If this creature's constitution is 20, it is resistant to all physical damage. If its constitution is 10, it gains a +10 to AR. If it's 20 intelligence, it gains access to its Ray Spell Payload, which is a series of Ray spells it can cast. If its intelligence is 10, it gains Arcane Weapon Augmentation, which turns its weapon into force damage. If it has 20 wisdom, it is resistant to magical damage. If it has 10 wisdom, it gains Arcane Armor Augmentation, which allows its armor to be used against magic damage. If its charisma is at 20, it gains a Fear Aura, as per the Dragon Source. And if it's at 10, it is immune to critical hits.
Alright, I can't copy and paste that.
God
So when you,
damn it.
I have it from...
Can you just carry it over? Nobb?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
so when it says, as per dragon, does that mean if we succeed on the save, we're immune for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This creature also possesses the Organic Correction ability. This is a reaction. Whenever an enemy is defeated or bloodied, this ability can be activated. This creature may change its attributes as it pleases. Enemies cannot change this creature's attributes for 2 rounds. This creature has the ability Perfect Symmetry. For each of this creature's statistics that are the same, it doubles the effect of those paired or more attributes if the passive is active. For each pair of attributes that are the same, this creature deals 10 additional damage with its weapon. Optimal Angle. For each attribute that has no matching attribute, you activate both passives of that attribute. And then finally, Balanced Approach. If the attributes of this creature are balanced, then this creature gains Fast Healing 50.
What does that mean, balanced?
Balanced means if I have an even number of attributes, or if they're all the same, or if I have a linear curve of attributes.
Okay. I think I get it.
Yeah.
If we were ever made to fight more than one of these things, just give up.
The Organic Corrector has a maximum HP pool of 100 hit points.
Avery, I hate to break it to you, but if we're up against more than one of these things, I have the feeling we won't get the option to GTFO.
No. I don't think there's anybody talking our way out of Blockhead's rage.
You guys know you can help me type these things out, right? In the combat notes.
I pasted all of them in notes.
Yeah, I thought not.
In the Discord.
Alright, I just made a Google Doc for them.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I couldn't paste in there for some reason, so I just pasted it in the Discord.
Alright.
Alright, let me get the other one ready.
Wouldn't be great if these guys weren't motherfuckers anyway.
Well, it's not. We don't know.
Hmm.
Give me just a second, I've got to correct some stuff.
No sweat. Please take your time. Oh, fucker. Dude, part of me really just wants to go talk to our apprentice and ask him to use Vodka to power the facilities.
Yeah, it is an option.
Just have him poof that shit into the existence in the appropriate places to use the facilities without him powering them.
So it would use some of his power to extract the power so he wouldn't have to use the power in the future.
Yes. Correct.
Yes. Not
So then we
terrifying.
could just use the facilities until the Vodka's expended.
Alright, here we go. Next up are these guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. This is not... Okay, there we go. Alright, so these creatures have the following. First, they have a Mana Flare Great Blade, which attack looks like this. Oh, that's actually incorrect. That has an extra 2d6 fire/force damage.
I love that anime.
Okay. Creature has an armor of Tempered Mana Flare armor. This functions as plate mail. Oh, hold on. The Mana Flare Great Blade has the following additional statistical effect, which I can't seem to show you for some reason. Oh, there we go. The Great Blade receives this. This creature gains a +1 to attack and damage rolls equal to the highest exposure of creatures on the battlefield.
Shit.
We're a high exposure group.
Uh-oh.
The Tempered Armor is... This creature has AR equal to twice the highest exposure of creatures on the battlefield.
Ah.
Please tell me that that does not regenerate.
Alright, next up is its abilities, which are Scorching Mana, which does this. Enemies that attempt concentration saving throws while within 30 feet of this creature have disadvantage on such saves. In addition, should that creature fail, it takes 15 points of fire/force damage. Next is Thrumming Pulse. Each time a spell is cast on the battlefield, this creature may make an attack within its weapon range against a creature in range. Battle Rhythm. Whenever this creature is attacked 4 or more times in a round, this creature heals its full hit points. Ambrosia Flare. If this creature heals its full hit points 3 times in a single combat, it strikes all enemies on the battlefield for 75 fire/force damage.
I would like you all know that that would just wipe me from full.
It would also wipe me, Avery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the don't let that ability happen ability.
I would sort of be standing the first time.
So would Kaito. Anfa would be down.
So just be you two standing against this thing. Good luck.
You got that.
I also have Spare the Dying, thank you very much.
Yeah,
So
I don't have
3.
much else, but Spare the Dying.
yeah, but after that goes off, you gotta quit like crazy. Oh yeah, attacks will be quits.
Alright, this creature has the following defensive statistics. It possesses immunity to fire and force damage.
Mhm.
And condition immunities wise, it is immune to paralysis, petrification, and stunned.
Mhm. So I could potentially blind it.
This Mana Flare warriors have a maximum HP pool of 100.
Okay. So we need to dish out 100 damage in less than 4 attacks. Without fire.
Or force.
Or force.
That takes Nobb out of the equation.
Round, not turn, right? And it probably has 2 attacks. So, no, it probably has 1 attack, I guess.
It only has 1 attack base.
Yeah, okay. So 2 spells
I forgot
per
the
round.
warriors. This warriors
Warrior,
is
yeah.
16.
What's up?
The warriors AC is 16.
17.
17.
Great swords have hilt.
However, we don't know if the thing fights alone or not, so if it doesn't fight alone, it makes Paxil virtually cannot attack.
Huh?
If there's multiples of these in a room, Paxil you basically can't attack.
I
Not to
can
her
attack
full
4
potential.
times, at least.
Why not?
You do that, it triggers a full heal.
Anyway,
No. That's if the creature attacks
if-
4 times in a
That's
row.
if
Oh,
she
yeah.
okay.
around.
I thought it was if
Yeah,
she
no,
gets attacked,
no.
and I was like, Jesus.
No. That's if the Mana Flare warrior attacks 4 times in a single round.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So essentially,
just can't
it's
force
don't
spells.
cast a lot, because if you do, I
Yeah.
fucking go crazy.
Yeah, I thought
Someone stands next to them at least.
if she got hit 4 times and didn't die, she would just start whooping the shit out of us. I was like, fuck.
No. It's an anti-caster enemy. That is
Yeah.
what it
Yeah,
is.
Nobb and I've got to hold back.
No,
Yeah,
if there's
if you
if
cast
there's
too
two
much
of
too
them at
quickly,
once, I'm
then
actually gonna be
it's a
far
That's why
more
Grammar's
effective.
confused about it. It doesn't understand what anti-casting means.
That's
Mhm.
okay.
The same
Anyway,
thing as
there
your
you go.
hammer.
Anyway, there you go. That is the information you're able to discover of the security.
We got nothing on that eyeball thing, though, huh?
Negative.
Okay. Or the
See
tainted
Mana
tool
Flare
reader.
Warrior's stats.
You don't get that either.
Alright.
You get what I provided you.
Fair enough.
Yes, but it's a lot, so we'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, going into the fight, knowing how the organic corrector works, is going to be night and day for you guys versus the other group that fought them.
Yeah,
Depends on how we handle it.
I watched that fight.
We are prepped.
Can we just
That's
not
different.
fight them?
I like
I
that
mean,
idea.
we could try talking to them.
We
See what
didn't know.
happens.
The risk is
I mean,
that someone is broken, right?
he said that there are security checkpoints, right? So if we just go through there and make sure that we have the proper clearance and access, then we should be able to just bypass them, assuming that they're working properly.
And then we also have
Yo,
the
Impossible
not security.
Apprentice, can we go poke the void cut? Can we get clearance for that shit?
There's also the tainted security.
Yeah. The wildcards.
Right. So, I assume that the depiction of the tainted tools comes from reports in the
Mm-hmm.
Onyx area?
Yeah.
Onyx pit? Okay. Could we make an inference from what we know about Voidka and assume that this is what happened to creatures who got too close to it for too long, unprotected?
You can infer all you'd like. I'm not going to confirm it, because you don't
Okay.
have access to authoritative knowledge on that.
Right.
We can try to research that.
Right. Could
What
I...
happens if you are exposed to it?
Didn't we already find out what happens
Yeah,
if we?
I already told you what Voidka exposure
Oh
does.
yeah, that's right. Sorry, we learned a lot today.
Yeah.
We learned a lot in these past 2 sessions. Yeah.
I think you learned that last session, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
We're learning and it hurt.
Yeah.
Grammar's fun.
Void
Doing
deposits
great.
on Corvanus are allocated to facilities assigned to the classified projects. We still don't know what it means whenever it says classified projects.
Probably information we don't have access to.
Yeah.
Above our clearance.
Fuckers. I'm not. Okay. I'm looking through our questions. Now, you want to go ahead and ask your questions you put?
Yeah, the first one is... I won't have anything. There's no reason to ask it, I think.
I
But-
never know.
The second question. Darien would like to go through the experiment notes and see for any mention of Boblon. And he would be doing it alone, I guess, if no one wants to help him, but...
I'll help you, bud.
Investigation.
We'll do the searchy search thing with you.
That's enough. So, there are several of the Calcatessian gods that are referenced in the archives. Babylon is amongst them. The most prominently mentioned are Babylon, Olakinhai, and Babylon, Olakinhai, Phalael, and oh god, let me double check something. Babylon, Olakinhai, Phalael, and Crowley.
And there's no clear intent of,
Well, there's references to them.
yeah, there's no with or against, basically.
Yeah, the use of their methodologies, but nothing that's like like the dogma of your god was actually used, or like a priest or anything like that. It's almost as if that they are listed as potential threats, and the information is it almost gives you an idea of a strategist. Of a strategist clarifying the position on the board, so to speak.
Oh, it's a dossier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, that's basically the...
Yeah.
But there's no clear opponent.
It seems that in this regard, there is a suspected presence. And these reports are they vary wildly in the ages between them. Some of them are more recent, some of them are very ancient. It's not really clear when they were issued or recorded. But yeah, mostly they are viewed as potential threats, possible assets. Even more so with Phalael being listed as a possible asset. And that one probably has a little bit more reverence than the others, as this is you suspect an Eldari ship, or maybe it was. Who knows, though, because that's a Saurian in the other room. Because the impossible apprentice is not an elf, so who knows?
I wonder what his deal with skinwalkers is.
He's probably proud. Imagine.
Or Saurians? Skinwalkers? Do they just transform like Kaito does?
That's a history check for you Calcatesh boys.
Ah, yes. Unlucky.
I can't help with that?
10 is... No, because you're not...
I will make an attempt.
Yeah, a skinwalker. Surely.
Nice.
Hey!
So, whilst they look and may even feel like skinwalkers, Saurians are not skinwalkers in the traditional sense. Skinwalkers in and of themselves are those that have their bloodline blessed/cursed by gazing a rock, and who owe their existence to their grandsire, John Wagonrunner, the first lycanthrope. Saurians are an actually evolved lizard-like humanoid species. They are not skinwalkers.
Because my next fucking wild theory was going to be that his base form, untransformed, would have been an elf.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Because of his name.
He's not a skinwalker, so.
Well, he could still originally be an elf. We never know.
He is the impossible apprentice, after all.
Exactly.
I may not be the smartest, but I might be the luckiest.
Yeah, -1, you got 19.
I don't know how many 20s you've rolled this session, but I am dreading whenever we get into combat and that karma comes back around.
Time to pay the piper!
You want to ask about the wings, Darien?
I mean, might as well if we don't have anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other records of Taladonic rings on Kovanes? Like the one Kaito has?
There are a myriad of Taladonic items, equipment, gear, and artifacts across Corvanus. Most of them are either on the personage of direct personnel to the experiment, or they are within the many vaults hidden across the continent.
Very good.
Is there anything on my wing in particular?
Yeah, who is this firearm registered to?
They don't register their firearms, Avery.
Oh, yeah.
You silly goose.
Sorry.
They do, however, register their firearms. Holds up flaming arm.
Oh, yeah, the fucking warrior.
Oh,
The man.
shit!
Yes, Avery.
But anyway, to go into further detail, no, there is no reference towards your ring, except that it is a standard issue ring.
That bitch is normal?
Yes. There are many rings like it that deal with different elements and different disciplines. They are handed out to apprentice wizards to enhance their casting capabilities.
This is very much giving Full Metal. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Oh, my. Yeah. Dude, that's exactly the person that pops in my fucking head. This is my ring. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
This is my rifle, this is my gun.
Oh, I just popped my fucking
This
neck.
one's for fight, and this one's for fun.
Okay, let's think. I can't really think of any other questions that would pertain to broader picture shit.
Yes. Yes.
I do have a few questions for the divination chambers, though. Actually, I have like one question, maybe three max. But I don't want to go over there and spend the fucking madness if I can help it.
Sounds
Fuck.
like to me you have decisions to make, Billy.
Yeah, right now my decision that I'm weighing in is if I want to interrupt the apprentice for what he's doing right now and ask him questions.
How about something like, how is vodka transferred?
What do you mean?
I mean, it creates an aura, right? Won't it affect things in the tower?
Oh, you mean like how do we?
Yeah, if we move it from place to place.
I thought that's what the Voss suits were. The Voss were for. Vodka operator suits. I thought it was like as long as you wear that and you pick the stuff up carefully.
Yeah, but what about the area around it? Like, you don't want to
Make sure that everybody
put
moves.
stuff near magic items.
Is there okay? I assume that the facilities were meant to be powered with vodka, right? That's what we got from our research.
Yes.
Okay. So then, was there like some documents or procedures that listed the steps to actually
Yeah.
reload the vodka?
The problem isn't how to do it. It's that you have to restart the process, which is in the maintenance area. And
Right.
And also you need to know how much is able to be used, because you can't use vodka that doesn't have a proper container. The information that you seek on how to do this is not going to be in the archives. It's going to be down there because you need a current sit rep.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the fuel is anyway.
Correct. And also where the organic correctors are.
Right. That's the thing I'm trying to circumvent, if you
I
couldn't tell.
I know.
Yeah,
I'd
is there
rather
a place
not
to purge
get
our
into a
exposure
fight.
before we go?
What's that?
Is there a place we can purge our exposure before we go?
You've got exposure?
I don't know. How long did we fly on the airship back to the tower? Until we got
didn't fly
teleported?
back to the tower.
Yeah. But we flew to the port, right?
Yeah, not that long. But you guys can just rest. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that.
Alright.
Now, you were going to go do the oratory, right?
I would really like to do it. I think it would be good to have borrowed knowledge. But
And you don't want to wait until we get Voidka to do it. This is a question.
are we planning on doing it? That's the question I'm having then.
I'm going to attempt everything in my power to circumvent running into the organic correctors. But I don't think using madness to power these facilities is a feasible strategy. Definitely not long term. I'm honestly only willing to use madness to use these facilities like 1-2 more times max. After that, I think it becomes far too risky.
Learning how to use Void Guard? I think that's yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so you're willing to wait till we get some vodka?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
yeah, and then you want to. So you're gonna rest and then maybe go try to get that vodka.
I mean, we could just. We don't have to walk through the whole tower again to get where we're trying to go.
No, we have the portal elevator thing, you know.
Yeah, you have the bangles. You can access the floors.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have the access keys.
Okay, cool. Thank God. I thought we were going to have to walk through the tower without an escort this time.
I mean, you'll have to walk through the area that you're going to, but
Right.
not like you don't have to walk through the
I know
whole
we can't
tower to get there. Yet.
Okay. I know we can't circumvent that.
We can
Okay.
zoom on over there at the nearest door.
You can.
This
do,
is
you
where.
Can do what
this is
towards
the,
the
this is the
door?
part that I was afraid of. Come again? This is
No, there'll be none of that. Anyway, continue.
this is the part of the campaign that I was afraid of, where I want Gene to do the right thing, but Gene would do the easy thing, and I'm having to wrestle with that.
I feel you. Loads gun.
We could just-
Doesn't bother me which direction you go to. Loads other shell. Please make your decision.
I mean, it
Uh-huh.
doesn't have to be the hard way, you know?
Please tell me
Everything
so.
could be working fine, and
No, I just want you guys to feel like
Spencer.
pulls out knife that you're doing what you want to do in character uses whetstone. Just whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. I've been picking my nails with my knife this whole time, by the way. Just fuck.
So,
That's what I do when I'm nervous.
do we have
Okay.
any other questions? If not, we could do the book.
Yes, unlock the book, please.
Okay.
Arcadum. Do I know anything about how the Book of Secrets work?
Arcane lock work.
I know that. I know
Talk to the
that.
apprentice while you guys do that.
That's easy.
That's literally the problem. Is he put arcane lock on the book?
But does my character know how a Wandok's Book of Secret works?
Well, you have to unravel the secret of the book. Start
That's
by
fine.
looking at it. Would you like to investigate the book?
Sure.
Okay, roll me
We
investigation.
open it and it gives us the secret of the.
I do not have it trained.
That's okay. It's basic.
Intimidation.
Intimidation, so +5. I intimidate the book.
The-
He's trying to scare it open.
Open, says
I'm
me.
just
Open now, you stupid book.
Stare a scholar can give a book.
The cover frowns.
Oh, it's skin. I forgot.
Yes, it is actually skin.
Ew.
It's the skin of a willing follower.
Ew.
Did he tell you he was willing? Did he tell you that?
That was an investigation all its own. Was a separate investigation made in the real life group.
Well, with that roll, that will reveal. As you take a closer look at the tome, slowly across it, text will begin to appear. To seek the secrets therein, a game of mine you must win. With each page, a secret is saged, and an answer you must give.
Why is this book telling me to work? For my secrets?
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't want to
But-
do that. I want to circumvent everything.
Do I notice the arcane lock that she was talking about?
Yes.
Anything special about it?
Yes, you notice that the arcane lock has sigils depicting different letters of the Elvish alphabet. And in the
I know
center,
those.
there is a word that says begin.
I will try to dispel magic the arcane lock.
Okay?
That's gonna go poorly at all.
It was
Your magic
Squire's last
strikes
present to us.
your magic strikes a divine presence. It has no effect.
Spicy. So who was this wizard you said that put this lock on?
His name was Solaire. He was the last wizard from our other party.
And you're sure he was a wizard, not a cleric or something like that?
Pretty sure.
It must be...
You know, he liked to cast invisibility on me. Person with the most exposure in the group. That was great.
Great. I'm assuming Vondox has altered the arcane lock somehow, and normal means does not work to open this book. It seems you have to play the game to open it, as...
Okay, I'm not smart enough to play that game.
Do you know what type of game it is?
Game of secrets and answers. Probably you have to give a secret to get a secret. This is Wandox, after all.
That is true. What happens when you try to open it?
I'm a strength kind of girl, dude. I can't open it.
Of course. Well, here goes nothing, and he will try to begin somehow. I don't know, how would he try? I think he would say in Elvish...
The glyph says begin, as if you touch it, like the rest of the lock.
Ah. Then I will touch the begin.
Alright, the following phrase will appear. On the book, or the lock I should say, you see the following. Revolving whenever you need, but always straight ahead. Never complain, no matter where I am led. What am I?
And I'm assuming I'm the only one that sees this.
Oh, yes. That's
Yes,
for
of
you,
course.
Billy.
I fucking love riddles so much.
Fucking riddles.
You see that ink over there?
Ah, fuck.
Yes,
Riddles.
I guess I would say that. Yes, makes perfect sense.
Paxil's just propped up on his shoulder, peeking over, curious, just watching him do his thing.
Alright,
I
so
really wish I could help you. I know the riddle.
Mhm.
I did not.
I've heard this one before.
I've never heard this, but I think I know the answer. But I'm going to talk to the apprentice, so I'm not there.
I can't help either.
Alright, well anyway, we'll go do Gene's thing. Go ahead.
So I'm walking up to approach the apprentice. Is he still fucking with the engine?
Yes.
Okay.
Although now you see that he has progressed somewhat. You can see that he has begun to reshape the metallic forms, and much of the engine seems to be floating around him as quasi-ladrical specks and pieces of shapes.
Okay. I'm sure this will be like some kind of insight check or something, but since we have used
That is
the
not the sign
archives,
I wanted. Hold
want me to hold?
on. Don't mind me. I'm trying to find the mood. There.
Since we have used the archives, and I know that he's the one powering it, can I see how it has affected him, if at all?
Not.
I'm not thinking insight.
Not really any more than you already have. I mean, it's pretty obvious how it's affected him.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would, Dude, this makes me so nervous. Like I'm trying to approach my fucking boss, but he has the power of, instead of firing me, just blowing me up.
That would be a form of firing.
That's
I-
true.
Firework Bill.
That's true. You do lose your job if you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you also lose the need for a job.
Win-lose?
Anyway, what you doing?
Most economical
Mhm.
fix he can give you.
I assume that he's like floating in the middle, so I'll just approach, and I will just like clear my throat a little bit and say, apprentice.
The pieces go into place. The pieces go into. It speaks. The handsome one. Speak! What? Yes. Give now.
I just had a wondering question. You're the one fueling the facilities that we've been granted access to, but in my research in the archives, I found that they could be powered by an alternate source. And if it would ease the burden on you, could we have permission to use that instead?
Question. Question. Energy given, taken, needed, no time, broken pieces. Seek pieces, bring, fix. Yes, use. Permission granted. Danger, twisting, feeling. Magic, broken, through.
So in the fuel chamber, there's broken fuel magic, and it's dangerous to us.
Void
But if we
cut,
bring the
shattered,
pieces, you'll...
crystals no more, cracked glass, broken mirror, movement in the dark, bending steel, flaring mana, go, take if need, can use if fixed.
I see. I think I understand. We'll do our best. Oh, it might mean nothing, but does the word Hortigast mean anything to you?
The creature starts to grab at his head as pieces of metal begin to fall from the ceiling all around him. Pieces of the platform are disintegrated into non-existence. Gene, you forget that they were even there. This circle had always been broken.
Right.
Perhaps you didn't understand me. The pieces of the now afflicted individual that are firing violet lightning bolts are deleting pieces of the platform from your memory and existence. Would you like to remain in the area?
No, that's bad.
Okay,
That's bad.
there you go.
I'm gonna run.
There you go. Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna get to what I think is more than the minimum safe distance.
Okay.
Did we see that?
You heard that. Hell, you taste that.
Hell,
What's that earthy taste?
What did you do?
It wasn't me. I've been on your shoulder this entire time. Waiting for you to do the thing.
Pretty sure he was
You're
talking
the
to
boogie
Gene.
boy.
Yeah, I was, but fair enough.
sorry, say it again?
Force of habit. People
What did you
usually
do?
blame the fairy. The sprite.
So I went to go talk to the apprentice and ask him if it would be okay if we used Voidka instead of his violet energy to power the facilities. And he did give us permission to do that. He warned us of the dangers. And told us that the containment for the crystals was broken. I think he said something about broken glass, crystals shattered, something like that. And then, as I was about to leave, I had the passing thought that maybe the word Hortigast would mean something to him, and he could give me a little bit of insight on it. But as soon as I asked him, he dropped the pieces of the engine and clutched his head as arcs of that violet energy started zapping around the room. And I got out of there because I'm about lightning, but lightning's not supposed to be that color.
So you decided to
So you
say
chose
the
the worst
name.
time.
Yes. Where his most crazy etchings, and you decided that was a very good thing to mention.
Yes.
You decided while he was holding a bunch of things in the air, that's the best time to mention it.
Yes.
Are you stupid?
Smarter than you.
Apparently not.
I'm not going to get into that argument right now.
Okay, and so once more.
I taught him to read, so
Once more. Pause for a moment. So are you planning to go down into the pits? I need to know what to prepare for next time. Because we're at time is why I'm asking. So
I think we should.
I think that's the base plan, yeah.
We're resting and then heading out.
I knew there was the potentiality for that to happen. And I'm glad it did.
Yeah, but there's still the fact that that might break the things that we need.
We won't remember.
Good point.
There's still one more airship out there.
That's crazy. He won't remember. Alright, that's true, I guess.
It just popped in my head.
Fucking Kaito, dude. I will remember, it's fine. You guys saw at the top of the screen, right? He won't remember this? Yeah, it's fine. We've been through this before.
It was like taking advantage of like an old demented man. Like, hey, can I borrow $5? Oh yeah, sure, here you go. Come back 10 minutes later. Hey, can I borrow $5? Oh, no, I've only got a 10. Go ahead and take that.
Alright, anyway, so we're gonna rest, and you guys are going on the Onyx pits. Got it. Alright.
Right.
Then I need to prepare those maps, so I'm gonna call it here.
Very cool.
Do you want to do my thing later?
Right. Let's go ahead and make me some alchemy checks. Okay.
Man, Sonny has so much to catch up on.
How much do you want me? When do you want me to stop?
That should be enough for now. What unique items do you want to do? What unique items do you want to use?
I would like to use some of the engine parts and the explosives that I pocketed from the ship.
Okay, you're going to need to gather... right now you have a catalyst, you have... oh god, what is it? You have a catalyst, you have a... It's not a deliverable, it's called something else in a bomb. It's the general word, it's not shrapnel necessarily, it's...
Are you talking about the damage?
Yeah, the damaging part has a name. Oh god.
The payload?
Payload would work.
A payload works, but it's called something specific in a bond. The yield. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so you've got the catalyst and you have the yield. Now you need the container and you need the I guess the fuse in this case. So you got 2 parts down. You need another 2 parts that you can find.
Got it.
Alrighty, we'll pick that up next time. Alright, good game, guys. Let's go see if you got anything.
I think that nothing except positivity came out of this session. Everything happened according to plan, and all is well.
No, fair enough.
I mean, you guys found out a lot of lore. It's pretty fucking good.
Yep.
Some shit
Yes.
I've been sitting on since Conflux.
I like how no one even wondered why Gramr was so quiet this
bring
session.
out the dusty book.
Nobody what about Gramr?
Why he was so quiet?
I just figured you weren't an intellectual.
There's also a lot of information to deal
This
with.
might help you understand a little bit better.
What?
He's not there.
Oh, he weren't there. Oh.
Alright, that'll do. Alright, good game, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for playing, players. I'll see you guys in an hour for Silver Star. Woo!
Woo, woo, woo.
Bye-bye.